What's going on, everybody? It's Stock Picks by Tim, and I've got another video for you today. This time, 3 stocks to buy now, and we're going to get into Sphere 3D or any, ANY. Now, I haven't talked about this one lately, but I do see it where it's at as a buy. And I have it here on this zoomed out chart, so you can see that we are consolidating. We've bounced off of this level before, right here at this 350 level, and we did bounce off it previously before our huge run and the merger hype. So zooming in, now I will get into a couple things here, reasons to be bullish on it, even with this merger delay and all the negativity lately surrounding this stock. First off though, now I definitely do like it where it's at as an accumulation zone. And I think that the downward trend is over and we are set to possibly consolidate further and then start running. And it is good news to see Bitcoin trying to come up over 50,000 and holding it pretty well, but we'll see how that goes. Now, a couple of things I want to show you regarding 3D Sphere. They actually had an order for 60,000 miners. So even if this merger is delayed, or even if it all just falls apart, I am still bullish on Sphere 3D. And remember that Griffin Digital and Sphere 3D together will operate at approximately a 6.7 exahash rate, which is actually fantastic. And it would place them right among the top publicly traded Bitcoin miners in the world. And once this agreement does fully go through in Q1 of 2022, hopefully, Griffin logistically would secure 6.7 exahash, which gives them about 1,245 Bitcoin per month is what they would be accumulating at this exahash rate at current difficulty though. And this 60,000 is actually 3D Sphere's portion, and the rest would be Griffin. So this is the facility that hosts it, and it is actually a SPAC. I actually wanted to show you guys this right now here. Now, this is the Core Scientific SPAC. It's Power and Digital Infrastructure Acquisition Corp. And I wanted to show you that real quick, just as a side note. And this may be one that I'm actually going to cover soon. I am quite interested. I just need to do my research on this one and look more into it. But it did have a really great day, 7.5%. I'm not going to chase it, obviously. I want to look into it right now. And hopefully it'll pull back and give us an entry point. But definitely want to look into this one and do a little more research there. Next up, we're going to look into Volta. This is another one that I absolutely love the price. I do love it where it's at, and it has been consolidating at this level. And this seems to be a pretty strong support. So I do see this as a good place to enter. We did bounce off of it a while ago. Just with the rough market lately, with a lot of these small caps, they've been beaten down, but they are all finding support. The free fall seems to be over with this one. It is trying to consolidate. And I am more than happy to pick Volta up at its current price. And I do like going with the picks and shovel plays, the Chargepoints, the Voltas, and I'll get into Chargepoint in a second. This is going to go together. Definitely good plays instead of just going with an EV play. And looking at Chargepoint, it's another one that's in a fantastic zone to buy here. I do like it under this $20, $21 roughly. I think it's a safe place to buy it, preferably right here more than up here. I do like buying it heavier in this zone, and then when it starts running up to about 20 to about 21 is right where I stop purchasing. This is where I just kind of let it do its thing. But right around this zone, I do like kind of somewhat dollar cost averaging with a little bit of heavier buying if it drops under 20. And you'll see back here, we did drop under 20 again, but looking out, I mean, we just find this zone that it comes down to, and I think it's always a buy where it comes down. Definitely bullish on the EV charging industry, and I do like Chargepoint. Nice to see the revenue increasing in this company. And their acquisition of Vericity and Has to Be are going to help them expand into Europe more, and they have been growing in that part of the world in Europe. So it is good to see them growing and expanding, and this is definitely a stock, in my opinion, to buy now. We found our base here right at about 18, and then we like to jump, and I think it is safe to buy at this current price. I will be buying it at this price. Okay, and the next one here is going to be Matterport or mttr. I do like it in the zone that it's at, but it would be nice to have it pull back here. And zooming in, it does look to me like it's having a little trouble breaking this 25. Right around 25, it starts cooling down. And we do have a gap down here. So make sure you watch this one. Do your research over the weekend here. I think next week could be a great time to get onto Matterport. It could be pulling back here down to fill this gap. Right around the low 21s, possibly 22. I do think where it's at, I would prefer to have it pull back a little bit, but this is a good long-term hold in my opinion where it's at. And this is an okay spot for me to continue to add to my position. It could pull back, and compared to any of these other ones I just talked about, I think this one is most likely to pull back a little bit, but I am okay with buying it at its current price. But that's basically it for you. 3 stocks to buy now. Well, 4 if you count Chargepoint, but I kind of just wanted to lump Chargepoint and Volta together. I highly recommend both. I think both are at a great place to buy. And that's basically it. You know, Chargepoint, Volta, Matterport, and 3D Sphere or any. And that's basically it. A couple of great stocks to check out. Definitely recommend these stocks. Do your research on these. See you next time.